So I get a very loving maternal kind of figure, a very attentive, and I feel this person here could be you, okay, or it could be someone else, but I get like maybe a person that's a bit over keen, a bit a people pleaser kind of person. Okay, a people pleaser. So whoever I'm reaching out to is this person, but I don't feel that you're aware of this. I just feel that you feel it's best to be like this, and it's better to actually give your all. But there is a magician around you. There's a magician around you. So this person, actually the lighting is better if I come back here, isn't it? This person, I'm bringing in these energies. This person sees your kindness as like desperation. They don't see it as like, they actually can read you a little bit like a book. That's what they feel. This magician feels this. They feel that, okay, I've got one here. Okay, I've got a person here that's easy pickings. Okay. You know, some people see kindness, loving gestures as like a weakness, unfortunately, and I kind of do actually pull in and bring in sometimes narcissism into my readings. It's something that I'm interested in too, because it's all part of healing. Um, so I get this person is on top of this very caring. So I just feel that if you give, and this person is saying, give me more. If you give me more, then I'll be with you. Or if you give me more, I will actually put investment into you. But as it stands, you're not actually giving me enough. And this is how this is. So you actually give more, and you give more, and this person will pull back even further, and they will actually say, that's not quite enough, I need some more. Okay, so that's what you've got here. It's called manipulation. It's called manipulation, you know. This is why you kind of realize that being a people pleaser doesn't get you very far when you're dealing with this kind of person. Okay. Now, I feel that I get the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is right on top of this reading. It's crowning the reading. And what this is saying is, I'd rather put up with this than be alone. So you may actually notice that this person is actually extracting more out of you. And it's like really kind of pushing the envelope. Well, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you and it's a very childlike kind of behavior when you've got somebody like this. Okay, they're very childlike, and they test the boundaries all the time. So this is what I've got here around you. Whoever I'm reaching out to, I'm reaching out to you because I feel that you need to know this knowledge. I'm reaching out to you because I feel that you need protecting. I get a little bit of a desperation here. You don't want to be in this world alone, okay? And you're thinking, and I get also, well, this is not too much to put up with, but over time, a person like this who is a toxic narcissist would actually want more and more and more, and then you start to get the control aspects of this. You start to get this starts to get more. If they don't extract anything from you, and you kind of say, "Well, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get off your backside and do something." Kind of thing. If you start to be like that, then this person will actually start to get aggressive and backfire. It all backfire. And this is why you find out that where did that come from, kind of thing. So these energies are coming through here. And I get the Death card. So there has been in the past, this could be a new relationship, okay, or it's something that's maybe started up again and it's been a bit on and off because it ended and now this is back on. So it's something that's ended, or somebody ended a relationship for you may have ended a relationship to actually be with this kind of magician here. Okay, so I don't know who. Hi everyone, lovely to see you, and hi there. So if you do want to have a little mini reading of your own, you can, if you want to do a super chat, I'll come directly to you as like a little super chat reading, okay? But otherwise, it's asking questions generally about what's going on in the world, that kind of thing. But if it's personal to you, then that's how this goes, okay? So whatever I've got here, somebody has made their bed and I feel that they now have to lie in this, okay? This person may be saying to you, I gave up a lot for you. And the manipulation's already kind of starting. So there is a death card. Somebody gave up somebody for someone here. Yeah, I get here. I don't feel that whoever I'm speaking out to, whoever I'm reaching out to, this is because you've got a low self-esteem. The Star card in reverse is a low self-esteem. You're already feeling, am I wasting my time here? Because this other person is forever saying they've got another option. And there's like triangulating you against another. And it's like, if you do not comply, I will just go back with that person. If you do not comply, I've got this other person that's interested in me. And I have to say, look, if you're getting this, if this person is making you feel like you're not good enough, that you do not value yourself, that you're a people pleaser, you bend over backwards because that's who you are. And they start giving you these ultimatums of, if you do not comply, then I can go back to that person. No worries. No worries. I've got other options. So this is something you really be careful, because there is this revelation here of the Tower. Sudden illuminations here. You may see a little bit of anger coming from this person you've not seen before, or there's this sudden kind of breakdown, chaos, drama, and suddenly it kind of flips just like that, and it's like recognizing, oh my God, kind of thing. If you do not comply, then this is what you will see, is this Tower. You will see this Tower, and you will see this exploding. And there you go. If you do not, if you kind of this, you know, this you get this. This is pure control. Pure control, and nobody, I don't care, even if I really dislike that person, even if I thought, even if a person had stolen my husband, or I haven't got a husband, but if a person stole my partner, stole my husband, and they knew that they did that, and they're going through this hell here that you went through, or I went through, or whoever went through, then I wouldn't wish this on anyone, even if I hated them for what they did. Okay, I would not want to wish this on any person. It's control, it's manipulation, it's puppet mastering, and they will reduce you to nothing. That's what these people do. These narcissists, these sociopaths, they reduce people, or that's what they feel. They want to do that. They get off on actually destroying people and reducing people to nothing. And they don't realize that it is a form of abuse, okay? These puppet masters, controllers, they don't realize that that you kind of think, hang on a minute, the way you're speaking to me and the way that you are puppet mastering, it's abuse, it's coercion, and it's abuse. And if you say that to some kind of narcissist or toxic person, this would blow up crazy time. You know, it will blow up crazy time if you actually did say, okay, what you've just said there is very controlling and abusive. So whoever I'm reaching out to, let's have a look here, because I see that there is people that it's resonating to. Hi everyone, and what's that? I am single and love it. I've got my kids. That's all I need. Oh, bless you. So it sounds like you may have actually been through this yourself. You know. Yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah. So with this daily read, it's reaching out to someone here that yeah, okay. D, I'm really sorry to hear that. Okay. And how are everybody getting on with this COVID? I can't say COVID. Well, I've said it now, but how is everybody getting on with this that's happening in the world? I just feel you know, whether it's a flu bug or something that keeps coming back, But even now I can, my throat's getting croaky. I've had a little bit of a turbulent tummy as well. So I don't know how anybody else is kind of managing with this. Hi, African son. Recently divorced and both kids are married. Okay. So anybody want to share their own situation, that please do. It's going to help all of us, you know. I don't at the moment actually put anything in the comments section for various reasons. But if you want to share in the chat section your own story, please share, because you know it's going to help all of us on our journey. So let's have a look at this reading so far. I'm reaching out to someone that feels that being a people pleaser and pleasing your man is going to get their love, and is going to actually win over the love of this person. What they don't realize is that possibly the ex did the same thing. They actually thought that too, that if I just give that, I could help and heal and fix that person. And it, you know, and it never works. Not with a narcissist. They're void of empathy. They don't care. They just want to get what they can out of people. So whoever I'm reaching out to here is still in that kind of wanting to cook, clean, sweep around their feet, vacuum around their feet, you know, get, you know, their beck and call, just getting everything for them, because they feel that this is going to actually win over their affections. So let's have a look here. I feel there are red flags. Whoever I'm reaching to, that there are red flags already with this situation. Okay, there's red flags. I just feel this is natural for you to actually show just a simplified kind of love. This is all that you want, is a simplified, a simple love, you know, simple, just simple love. Simple love, that's all you want. You just want simple love. I show you love. If I show you this, and I cook for you, and I iron for you, and I wash your clothes, and I bake cakes, and this is just me showing you love. This is a simple kind of love. But I feel that this other person, this magician, is just taking what you're giving, whether that's SEX, whether that's, you know, gymnastics in the bedroom, whether that's cooking, baking, and all this kind. Yeah, you're showing that you're a good person. That's all you're doing, absolutely. Queen Adine, absolutely. You're showing that you're a good person. That you know, I value you, and I cook for you, and it's just simple, isn't it? It's just simple things that you just want to. And when you get somebody who's on the same page, who understands that, and maybe had an upbringing too of simple love. You know, it could be anything. Look, I've got these vegetables out of the garden, and I've grown them all year. If you're just wanting a simple love, you would see that as a wonderful thing. You say, wow, you've grown them in your garden all year, and wow, aren't they amazing? Thank you. And that is what simple love is. But this magician here cannot, it cannot, that can't, they cannot see love. They cannot see simplified love like that, you know, like very simple things that mean a great deal. They don't see the love behind that. So the magician will see that vegetables, and they will pretend with that mask on that they get what you're doing. Oh, how lovely. Thank you. You know, and then just throw them on the side. That's the big red flag, when there's no kind of, you know, you think, well, I kind of really put an awful lot of effort into that, and you've just thrown them on the side there. So it's the small things. You see a magician, and a narcissist would not see the small things. Like they wouldn't get what you're doing. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to appreciate things. They're selfish, and they can't see that lovely kind of gesture that you're doing, showing that you're a good person. Can't see that. So here you are with this simple love, you know, that costs nothing, costs no money at all, just to show that I care in a very simple way. So there's red flags here already in this situation. Whoever I'm reaching to, and I'm reaching out to some people because I can see your comments there, and I'll give them a read, because I like to bring the comments into the community. And this lighting it's making me look like a ghost, and I'm not like a ghost. Can you see? Let's have a look. African Son, hi there. I had no friends but after leaving him, met new people, actually 3, but amazingly generous and helping me on my new path. Wow. Well, African Son, you probably, because you've been through this already, you would recognize those selfish, benevolent kind of Jezebels, wouldn't you? Before you even get to know them, although that's not always easy to do. So I don't like, sorry about the lighting, guys, and I know I'm panicking about the lighting, but I just don't feel comfortable with really, you know, really bright lights, and maybe that's better. So so let's have a look, and yeah, so actually do put your story there in the chat, because I like to read, and people who come on catch up also too like to read on the chat. So, and also I don't do the comments section. So let's have a look at some of your comments. So I'm guessing that, African Son, that you actually have experienced this, and you know, and a lot of women and a lot of guys are brought up to just show that a simple kind of love. You know, if you show your love through small gestures, then that's the way thing. You know, it doesn't cost anything. And I'm guessing that that's the sort of thing that you've been brought up to do, and when you did that, it was just take. So let's all look. Gabby, hi there, Gabby. Hello. Hello. It would help me a lot if you could tell me what Libra's current feelings are. Oh yeah, if you want your own specific reading, it's only fair. If you want to make a super chat, I'll come directly to you. Otherwise, it's general. Okay. So yeah, I'm here to do that if you want a little mini reading. No worries. Queenie Dean, I know there is good males out there. My son is a decent human being, and that's a credit to you, you see. Also my brothers. So I know my thinking is distorted. Yeah, I don't feel that you should think that, that there are 50% of the population are toxic, are kind of narcissistic, on some kind of level. So not everybody's like that. 50% of us are not like that. We care. We do recognize that people are doing nice things for us, and we appreciate that. Okay, so it's not just it's not everyone. No. Let's have a drink. So blessings come in when you discard the caustic people. They are just bad energy. Absolutely. That is the perfect thing to say. They keep the good away from you. And it's true. People like that don't want to see good around you. And it's really, they're just projecting how they feel about their own lives. And when they start projecting, actually, you could test people like this. You could test people like this because you could, you could actually expose one of your vulnerabilities and actually and test, it may not be a genuine vulnerability, but if you just show your vulnerability, you should be able to show your vulnerability to somebody you care for. But if you want to test the water, you can say one of your vulnerable and really look vulnerable about it. And if they use that to deflect onto you, because what that is that they'll take that vulnerability that you've shown, because they are these kind of people, these benevolent types, are full of insecurities and full of vulnerabilities, but they just wear a mask and cover it all up. And what they do, they become toxic, and they actually project it onto their victim or target. So if you ever want to test somebody to see if they are genuine and they've got your interests at heart, just show that you're vulnerable and see, and just test to see if they are going to actually, start projecting how they feel through your vulnerability, because that's what they do. Okay, that's what they do. So with this reading that I've got here, and whoever I'm speaking to, because it seems like I'm speaking to quite a few people, and thank you for your stories. This simple love, you see, that's normal. This simple love is normal. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with showing your love to someone that you care for. But this magician here, I feel that you're going to see some red flags. And I do feel that you are going to start to just pull away from this person, the detached, because you're giving this lovely love and this light from your spirit, and they are making you feel wrong for that, or they're making you give them more and more and more, and it's like a realization of, or maybe the ex is not wrong. Maybe the ex was very giving and very caring, and this is how it's been. So there is a detachment. I got my throat today. So there's a detachment. Okay. So I'm going to just continue with this reading because it's very interesting in terms of where this is going. There's too much of this in society at the moment. I think that's what's coming through here spiritually, is that spirit and the universe and the divine are trying to give a message here to say there's too much of this in our world. And, you know, you may, at the beginning of a relationship, you may want to show, you know, the best side of yourself, and you know, you're cooking, and you know, not fakely. You just want to show simple love, and this is what you're doing, and this other person is toying with that, or there's some kind of game they're playing. And I'm not saying that you should not trust anyone at all, but look out for, you know, you can't go out in that world today and not actually start to protect yourself. And I'm not saying at the slightest kind of selfish kind of attitude you should say that's it, I'm done. You could kind of say, well, maybe they're a little bit insecure and showing this side of themselves just as a protection. I'll give this the benefit of the doubt, but if this kind of escalates, then I'm out of here. Okay. So that's the message I'm getting here for you, whoever I'm reaching out to. Now I'm going to just pull out some more cards here, because, you know, you see this lady that, hi there, hi everyone, hi Shanali. Hi, Catherine P. How are you? And what's that? Sorry. Yeah. If you'd like a mini reading, if you want to do a little super chat reading, that's fine. Okay. And what's that? African Sun? Yeah, Queen. He gave me peanuts, but where I am now after 4 months out, I don't think he likes it. He and his family didn't expect it. Look, if I was you, just go and be happy, and, you know, and look out for that sunny, shiny person, okay, who exudes kind of happiness, and who exudes joy and happiness, and not in a fake way, because you do get fake people like that in a normal, natural way. Okay, is to get yourself out there and just look out for that very very sunny kind of person who is very kind of giving. But be careful, because people can do that in a fake way. Okay, so there is a detachment there. And I have to say, if you're with Patreon, I am trying to upload a video on there, and for some reason it's just taking forever. Okay. Hi there from Australia. Hi there, Ruth. Hi Dee. It's absolutely fine. You know what? It helps me to heal too. So I'm just sharing this with you because I feel, and this is one of the reasons that I started doing these readings, is because I am an empath. And I've always felt that the reason I started these cards is because I felt they were like another like form of like therapy, because it helps you on your own paths and on your own journey. So let's go into this reading. So what do we do? What do we do about this magician, and who sees simple love? You know, you're innocently giving, and why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you innocently give simple love without it being taken for granted or used as some kind of tool to manipulate you? You know, um, and yeah, I feel there's too many narcissists, and you know, there's all these channels. There's some amazing channels out there on YouTube that talk about narcissism. Um, because why? Because there's too much of it. There's too much of it. And look at it. Look here and on here. How many people have kind of experienced this? Just giving this lovely, simple love, even if it's a family member, and it just being ripped from you, and then what they're doing is just projecting the hatred inside for the way they feel their life is just a shambles. That's how I see narcissism. You know, the people that I've met with narcissism, because I am a very kind of, um, you know, I am a kind-hearted person. But if somebody really kind of crosses that boundary and starts to try to, you know, turns into another kind of way, you actually see the worst side of me, which is I put my foot down, because I'm not going to be a doormat for, you know, I would never be a doormat for anyone. And that's when they get out, they're out. Um, and I feel that's something that, you know, if you get, it's give and take, the old saying of it's give and take. And if you give somebody so many chances, whether that is family members or a partner, and they take that simple love of yours and they turn it into something evil, yeah, I just think it's time to tell them, you know, your truth, as long as it's not going to get you in any danger. So, okay, the next card I get here is liberation. Okay, liberation. Now, this card in the right position is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, as you can see, that depiction there is somebody getting really hurt and has experienced pain, but when it's in reverse, it's actually being liberated from this continuous pain. Now, I think you understand this in a way of yeah, I don't know what's happening with the light here. It's gone mad. Yeah. So what this is these knives. It's been put one knife in at a time, and it's continual pain. But when it's in, like I said, when it's in reverse, this is liberation from that pain. So this is the next card. It's a liberation from that pain. And it actually means, this card, liberation may not last long. So acts of battle. And it's saying it here, work on this to gain your own strength through insight. Okay, that's what that card means. It's just not having that insight. And if we all kind of educate ourselves, we've actually got insight and we can actually look for those red flags, you know. So, hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. And this is what I love to do, is these healing energies to help you on your journey. And even if you just switch this on before you go to sleep at night, and just listen to my voice, because I am that loving presence that's going to, you know, wrap my arms around you and make you feel as if you are feeling very soothed and loved. Okay, so even if you use use this as like a tool to help you just drift off to sleep, then I'm happy, because this is what I do. I'm a healing energy. Okay. Hello there. Hello, Renetta. How are you? So, if anybody, I just have to say, because I know some of you come on here because you want your own mini reading. If you do want a mini reading, because it is a community and we all talk with each other and we all help each other. If you want a mini reading, if you want to offer a super chat, anything from $1, I will come directly to you. Okay. And I'm sorry about the lighting this evening. I just can't get a grip with it. Okay, I look like a ghost sitting here in the corner. Certainly looks spiritual anyway. So, yeah. So I am doing a little personal mini readings. If you want to do that, you don't have to. We can all just be part of this community, and I'll continue reading these spiritual energies here. And yeah, because I get here that a liberation from this long battle. Wow. Okay. Well, that's quite good, because a liberation from this battle. And the next card I get here is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is finding your happiness and finding people that care about you and love you. You know, once you find this after you've got through this battle, once you find this, you will forget about that situation that was so kind of painful for you. And you know, these readings that I do is about life. It's about life, you know. And it's also, I also get that I'm trying to reach out as well to someone who, you know, goes out of their front door and actually goes into this supermarket or around where they live, and they just don't see anybody smiling or actually giving back to society. It's like whoever I'm reaching out to too is thinking, God, the world is getting so selfish. And but if you can view it through a different lens, in terms of when you step out of your door, instead of thinking, oh God, I'm going to go shopping and they're all damn miserable because of what's happening, people have lost you know, then if you step out the door and think to yourself, these people are actually have got their own issues too, and they are stepping out of their doors thinking exactly the same as you. And all you and you know, you get the shopping trolley being pushed into you, and you think, "What was that?" And you know, it's like, and it's projection. It's projection. They're projecting onto you because they see you skipping along as they see it, happily doing some shopping, and they just want to ruin your day. So I would see that as like something. Um, they're just projecting. And you can take that on and you can say, okay, that person is being horrible. That person who I don't know from Adam is just being horrible. And I'm going to take that as like they are just projecting their own unhappiness out to me. So what I'm going to do is that actually show some kindness to that person. Okay. And this is like actually going against this narcissism. It's actually going against the grain of this toxic society that we seem to be living in. Okay. um but I get here, there is sun after the rain. There is sun after the rain, and this happiness. I'm not saying that if you separated from this person, I'm not saying that you should go back to this person and this sun after the rain. Absolutely not. I'm saying that there's something else that's there, that's more kind of measured and happier and kind of on the same kind of level as you. And again, I get this card here, the Four of Cups, which is new opportunities. And again, I get like moving out of this being a bit fed up with everything. And this is like new opportunities. New opportunities that are welcome. Welcome those opportunities. Say goodbye to that negative energy and welcome these new opportunities that are going to help you get through this phase here. And there's a fear of losing some kind of security, but that doesn't matter. Well, it does, but let that go, because that was not security. It was a fake kind of security. So it's letting that go, because it's like, how can that be security when I was showing simple love and I was not getting anything back in return, just peanuts, like one of you guys said back there. So this looks like this past situation was an inappropriate relationship, and staying in a relationship when it should have ended a long time ago, in all honesty, because if this person does not like to see your light and just kind of ridicules you and smear campaigns you to everyone and sees it as a big joke, then why would you want to know that person if they're doing that? Just horrible, wicked, nasty person. So I get here that there is recovering what is lost. Recovering what is lost. What do I mean by that? Well, this is like, what have I lost out of this? Let me recover this back now. Let me recover this back, what has been lost in this situation. Does that resonate with anybody here? Don't know who I'm reaching out to, but I get like a recovery. I get a recovery what is lost. Lovely people and happiness around you and opportunities. Okay, but letting go of a situation. And yeah, cutting yourself off from a situation, the past, cutting yourself off. It's like, that's it, I'm done. Going no contact too is a great way to cut people off. And I know it's drastic, but sometimes you have to do it. If you and it seems like I'm just talking about narcissism all the time, but if you keep going back to that situation, family, friends, or anyone, partner, and you keep giving, and you show, are you okay? Well, I've just come to see you, and are things good? Are things fine here? And that person looks at you, and they just rage at you. Then why are you there? Why you keep doing that? Why do you keep going back to that? And why do they do that? Why do they do that? You go, and you may have had a really hard day at work, but you've still got time to just pop by and say, "Hi, how are you? Are you fine? How are things going?" And maybe you're the only kindest person that's been there for a while. And so what they're going to do is just going to spill out all their rage at you. And you're thinking, well, I just came just to say hello and to make the effort to show that I care, and this is what I get. Why would you want to keep going back to that? Okay, now this is what this is, this energy here in this reading, is why would you want to keep going back and returning to that, to try to, because, and this is really, really kind of, what's the word, poignant. Yeah, it's really poignant. It's like, you're being you have this simple love with a smile of warmness in your heart. And hi, how are you? How are you doing? It's nice to see you. And this person just blasts and rages at you. And this is why you have to cut these kind of types of people off, because what is that doing to you? What is that doing to your kind of sense of well-being? How is that helping you on your journey? It's not, is it? You may go to help this person on their journey and say, well, let's sit down and talk and be their therapist for an hour or so. But what is it that you're actually getting if they're just raging and spilling out and projecting onto you? Nothing. So cutting these types of people off is kind of the best thing to do for your own. Because I get here healing. The star card. The star card is healing, okay, and hope and healing. Hope and healing. So get hope and healing and tranquility and calmness and being authentic and true to who you are. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that energy a lot. Being true to you, just showing who you are. Hello, everyone. Hello, Susan Marie. Money situations. Oh, Yeah, it's something. I know where you've been with the money situation. I've been there. I've been there with no money, and yeah, I've been there with no money. I'm kind of reminiscing on a situation where I didn't have any money, and I actually scratched myself out of a hole. I really did. And sometimes, when we get to rock bottom, and I don't want to keep going on about that, but when you get to rock bottom and you have to, let's, for instance, and I'm not saying, when we get to rock bottom, it's where we start scratching. It's like we're in a deep hole and we just start to scratch our way back up out of the deep hole. Yeah. That's when we start to exceed expectations of our own expectations. Because, for instance, for example, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, she had 2 kids. She had. I don't think she had food in her cupboard, and she was very kind of living in poverty. When you are in that situation, I think she was writing her first book, Harry Potter book, on some scrap paper, on a train, or something, or on a train, and that's where she started to write, because she had this epiphany: if I don't do something to get out of this hole here of having no damn money, if I don't do something, and now I'm actually spiritually picking up energies of J.K. Rowling and trying to help you guys. And I know it's not helpful to say this, but I've been there, and it's like being at the rock bottom and saying, if I don't do something, I've got to feed my children, I've got to pay my bills, I've got to do something. And that's when you get to that point. I'm not saying that you should be in total poverty and scratching and begging for food to get there, but that kind of energy that I'm getting here from J.K. Rowling is like it really propels you. You get this energy from from God, from the divine, to actually help you to get out of that damn hole. Okay. and this is the energy. When you get to that point, you will think of something, I don't know what, but you're going to get out of there. You're going to do something. I can't be like this anymore. And you're going to go and do it. And that's when you actually absolutely excel yourself. And you think, crikey, it's like J.K. Rowling, isn't she a billionaire now or something? Partly there to being a billionaire with her books and her films. So there you go. So, hi everyone, lovely to see you. Let's have a look here. And you're terrified, and I don't think 60 is that old, Susan Marie. Why do people think that? In fact, I don't really. I feel it's society that makes. I feel society is the problem when it comes to people feeling old. And 60, you've possibly got another 20 years, if not 30 years left, so it's not something. Excuse me. I don't know why I sneeze, because I'm on live and crikey, I should. uh, it's only when I'm on live I sneeze. No, don't give up, Susan Marie. You're 60. 60's not that old. And come on, it's only society that, in fact, I've started, I've gone back to doing medical work, and I've become this medical reviewer, and I'm looking at also doing this other work. I never expected to be doing this a couple of years ago, and I'm working now with women that are, some of the women I'm working with in the team are actually in their 70s, and they've got a doctorate, they've got PhDs, and we go on these meetings, and I'm just dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, wow, these women, and there's one man in this team, but the women are phenomenal, and the brains that they have, and I never thought that I would be a reviewer of all these, these things that get mentioned in Parliament about the reviews on this, the reviews on that. I never thought that I would reach this point, and look, but I've worked so hard to get here. I've worked my butt off to get here. I've done 30 years as a nurse, and I've worked in intensive care. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but all those years I really worked so hard has actually got me to this point, and I'm still working hard. But these women, and you're saying, Susan, you're 60. The women that I'm working with, they're not even retired yet, and they don't want to retire, and they're keeping going. And they're in their meetings, like the Zoom meetings, and they've got the big cardigans on, and their brains are amazing, amazing. They've got master's degree, doctorates, and clinical kind of specialists. I have just been blown away with the intelligence of these people. So you don't know what's round the corner. You don't know what's round the corner. And God is, if you've got God in your heart, and you've got, the Holy Spirit in your heart, and your spirit guides are watching over you, this is not what I wanted for you. Your spirit guides are saying to you, this is not what I wanted for you. I didn't want this for you. We wanted this for you. They will show you the way. They will show you the way, but you have to put in the hard work. Absolutely. So, what an amazing message. We started off with someone with just simple kindness, and we've ended up with, this inspiring message of, you hit rock bottom, and you can get to the heights of where you never thought you could be. Okay. So I'm going to say, guys, love all of you. Take care. I don't know why I'm suddenly getting a sore throat and all this kind of thing again, but I want to send you all my love. And if this is helping you on your journey, please put the thumbs up, because I don't have comments, because I get sick of the abusive comments. So put your thumbs up. And also, if you'd like to buy me an English pot of tea, the link is in the description box at the bottom. And come and join us on Patreon. I'm going to do a lot of these spiritual readings like this there too. So come and see us on there. I've done lots of reading on the royal family and all that kind of thing, but there's a community there too. So come and join us there. And I just want to say thank you. I'm amazed. I love all of you. Okay. And I just thank you for following me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please subscribe, please like, and please share. And also, like I said, if you want to use this for any insomnia, just it's an hour. So let's see how long it is before you fall asleep listening to my voice. Okay. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and bye for now.